of experience, seconds to answer.
This is 2020!
Welcome back to 2020-ish, where CX pros have centuries of experience and only 5 seconds to share it.
Hey? What'd you say, Jimmy?
No, Luke, Luke. It's Michael. It's Michael.
Oh, Jimmy. Yes, good old Jimmy. All right. Jimmy, back in my day, we didn't have customer experience departments.
That's right. We called it service and we liked it that way.
If a customer had a complaint, they'd just send a telegram.
But seriously, young whippersnappers, many professionals come to CX with all sorts of backgrounds.
I remember my first job just like it was yesterday.
Today, we asked our seasoned professionals, what did you do before CX?
Sorry, Jimmy.
I've done it all. I've done retail, I've sold software, I've done medical recruiting, I've done everything.
To CX. I co-hosted Bruce Buffer's Sherdog Radio Network radio program where he was broadcasting from Malibu and I was in a garage studio in Excelsior, Minnesota.
Nightclub doorbell?
I was in the very closely related field of horse racing before I got into CX, but honestly, everything I've been doing across my career, whether it was marketing, digital product, e-commerce, and customer service, they're all components of CX, and they add up to the job of being a CXO.
I started my CX business right out of college, but during high school and college, I was a magician. I loved to be amazing for my audience, and now I teach my clients to be amazing for their customers.
I started off as a retail manager and led into a career in customer insights for a large organisation here in Australia known as Bunnings and then Officeworks.
What did I do before I got into CX? I think I was always into CX, so there was no before.
Back in the day, I was a general manager for Travelodge.
I worked at a Subway, a warehouse, and on my family farm before going to school, graduating, and getting right into customer service and CX roles.
Back in the days, I worked in creating a treasury department in M&A, and I did some consulting.
I was a musician, multi-instrumentalist, and a songwriter.
I thought I was going to retire in the mortgage business. I was a manager for a wholesale mortgage division at a bank that no longer exists. And then 2008 came.
Before I got into CX, I was a skydiving instructor, of course. No, for real. I've been a writing instructor for my whole professional life. What is this before CX you speak of?
Before CX, I did sales, account management, and data analytics.
Is there anything that isn't really working in CX? For the most part, I led large operational functions for big government organisations. However, fun fact, I did once own a Mexican restaurant on a small tropical island.
Well, it's been a minute, but I ran cable for a tech company, which meant most of my days were spent below the ground floor.
And so I was a customer service operations director, so that meant training call centers and writing training manuals and everything in between.
I went to college. My first job out of college was designing user experiences in telecom software.
Hotel operations. Frontline service is in my blood.
Back in the day, I referred friends to my favorite store and started a referral program. I got free VHS rentals. I was 8.
Well, LB, those are some interesting career journeys. Goes to show that many CX skills come from all sorts of experiences.
Well, back in my day, Jimmy, we just learned on that job. None of this certification business.
But seriously, it's great to see such diverse backgrounds in our industry.
It does bring a different perspective. Hang on. I just might be my lenses. A different perspective to how we approach experience.
Yes, it does. Well, until next time, maybe.
And, as always, Jimmy, hooroo.
And it's Michael. It's Michael.
Hey?
What?
What?